I am K. Niveta, Assistant Professor, Department of IT. Today I am going to say about wrapper classes in Java. Wrapper class is nothing but it is a classes, that is it is already defined, predefined classes in Java. It comes under collections framework. In collections, within collections we can use only objects as a data, but arrays we can use primitive data types, but in collections we can use classes. So that this wrapper class is mainly used in collections topic. While using collections, this wrapper classes are nothing but we are using the primitive data types like int, float, character, like this. Same material we are going to use in classes. For every primitive data type there is a corresponding wrapper classes there. Inside this wrapper class we are going to convert all the primitive data types into wrapper classes into primitive data types. Next. Here for example we are having a int data like int I equal to 10. This is a primitive data type. Normally we are using primitive data type. For this int we are having a referral called integer. This is called as wrapper class. For every primitive data type there is a wrapper classes available. The wrapper, it is a class. So because it is already defined, so that we want to create objects for this wrapper class. For every object there is a syntax called object name equal to new class name of. That class name of will call the integer constructor. Inside that we are going to pass a integer value. So this is a primitive data type. Here we are going to convert this 10 int primitive data into a wrapper class here. This 10 is normal int data. Here this int is converted into wrapper class. Next. This conversion is mainly we are using because of we are going to use collections. Already we know that there is a lot of disadvantages in arrays. So that we are going for collections. Inside collections we can manipulate the data, sort the data automatically. Every manipulation we can do inside the collections. So because we want to use collections, then this primitive data are mostly used there. Next. Here for example, here they are going to convert as string. This string is in Java is also a class. This string class, now they are going to convert this string class into int. Normally we will use integer.parseInt. Everybody we will use integer.parseInt. But what is the meaning of this integer? This integer is nothing but a wrapper class. For converting every data type, one data type to another data type, we will use wrapper classes only. For mainly for conversions of data, we will use this wrapper class. We can, inside this wrapper class we can have lot of functions called as maximum value, minimum value, like that lot of functions are inside this wrapper classes. Next. These are the wrapper classes in Java. Inside object, for we know already every objects we are creating or every classes we are creating or all are comes under object class. Inside that we are having three subclasses, number, character, boolean. Inside number we are having these are wrapper classes, not the primitive data types we are using normally. This is a wrapper class. Next. Next, here we here inside that while creating an integer object, I said that that integer object we call the constructor. Here this is the constructor. Integer has two types of constructors. One is normally for creating integer values, another one is for string values. Here when we use the string values, it throws the number format exception. Here when we are using a normal string, this exception will be thrown, but inside the string itself you can have the number values, no, like that 1, 2, 3. It is a string value, but it is a normal number. This we can convert into a normal wrapper classes. These are the functions inside the integer class. I said wrapper class, so integer is a separate class. Inside wrapper class we are having separate classes. One of the class is integer. Inside this integer class we are having two functions, two constructors and two functions. Next. This is an example program for this integer wrapper class. Here we are having two integer values. First one integer of 100, second one integer of double quotes 100. First one we are passing an integer value, second one we are passing a string value. So, while passing both things we can convert this 100 into an integer wrapper class. These are the same type of functions available in another wrapper classes. Like integer also we are having another wrapper classes like double, float, long, short, everything we are having.